Welcome back, MVP Road Car. Today we're diving into something truly special, a legend reborn with a stealthy twist. This is the 2026 Chevy Nova Sleeper, a car that brings back one of Chevrolet's most iconic names, but with a modern heart that's ready to surprise anyone who dares to underestimate it. At first glance, it looks like a regular everyday ride, but underneath that clean, understated design lies a beast waiting to awaken. Let's take a deep dive into the exterior, interior, performance, and pricing of this incredible machine. When you first lay eyes on the 2026 Chevy Nova Sleeper, it immediately hits you with nostalgia. Chevrolet's designers have paid homage to the original Nova's classic lines, but they've blended them seamlessly with modern-day aerodynamics and technology. The car keeps that timeless, boxy silhouette, but refines it with a sharper, more muscular stance. The front fascia is deceptively simple, featuring slim LED headlights that blend into a blacked-out grille with a subtle Chevy badge in the center. No flashy vents, no aggressive spoilers, it's clean and confident. The front bumper houses active aero flaps that stay closed most of the time, but open up automatically at high speeds to enhance cooling and stability. From the side, you notice the old-school charm with modern craftsmanship. The proportions are perfect. Short front overhang, long hood, and a slightly sloping fastback rear. Hidden behind those classic 18-inch retro-styled steel wheels are Brembo performance brakes. And yes, they give away a hint that this isn't your ordinary commuter car. The door handles are flush-mounted for better aerodynamics, and the body lines are clean with just enough aggression to make car enthusiasts nod in approval. Around back, the taillights feature a split-bar LED design that pays tribute to the 1970s Nova, while the dual exhaust tips are tucked neatly under a sleeper-style rear bumper. The 2026 Nova Sleeper doesn't scream for attention, it whispers confidence. It's the kind of car that blends in at a stoplight but leaves everything behind when it launches. Chevrolet has mastered that balance of nostalgia and modern stealth. And this car is proof. Now step inside, and you realize how far Chevy has come from the classic muscle car interiors of the past. The 2026 Nova Sleeper is minimalistic but premium. The cabin features a mix of retro-inspired design with cutting-edge technology. You're greeted by high-quality leather seats with subtle red stitching and bolstered sides that hold you tight during performance driving. The dashboard flows horizontally with brushed aluminum accents, a digital cluster, and a central 13-inch infotainment touchscreen powered by Chevy's latest MyLink OS. Everything feels intuitive, from voice commands to wireless smartphone integration. What's really cool is the retro mode. With a simple command, the digital cluster transforms into a 1970s-style analog gauge setup, complete with virtual needles and vintage font styling. It's a clever nod to the Nova's heritage while keeping modern tech right at your fingertips. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in Alcantara, and features drive mode selectors and paddle shifters. The interior sound insulation is impressive too. Chevy wanted this to be a true sleeper. So even with the monstrous power under the hood, the cabin remains calm until you hit that throttle. There's ambient lighting with customizable colors, a 14-speaker Bose performance audio system, and subtle Nova logos embroidered on the headrests. The back seats are surprisingly spacious for a coupe-like design, and the trunk offers around 14 cubic feet of space, practical enough for daily use. This is where the Nova Sleeper shines. It's both a high-performance machine and a comfortable daily driver. Now, let's talk performance, the heart of this modern sleeper. Under the hood lies a twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter V8 engine that produces a jaw-dropping 750 horsepower and 800 lb-ft of torque. Yes, you heard that right. Chevy didn't hold back. This engine is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission with manual shifting capability, sending power to the rear wheels. However, for the first time in Nova history, there's an optional all-wheel drive version for those who want even more grip and insane acceleration. The 0 to 60 mph time? Just 2.8 seconds. That's supercar territory. Yet from the outside, it looks like a modest retro coupe. The top speed is electronically limited to 205 mph. And with launch control engaged, this thing rockets off the line like a silent assassin. The exhaust note is deep but refined, and at low RPMs, it's quiet enough to fool anyone. But once those turbos spool, the roar is pure adrenaline. Chevrolet equipped the Nova Sleeper with magnetic ride control suspension, adaptive damping, and performance traction management systems that adjust instantly to your driving style. Whether you're cruising through city streets or tearing up the drag strip, this car feels balanced and confident. The steering is sharp and communicative, and thanks to the lightweight aluminum frame, the Nova handles corners with precision. Despite all this power, it still manages an impressive fuel economy rating of 20 mpg combined, which is respectable for a car packing this much muscle. Chevy has truly achieved something remarkable here, a sleeper car that delivers heart-pounding performance without looking over the top. It's a tribute to the golden age of American muscle, but reimagined for the modern era. Now let's talk pricing. The 2026 Chevy Nova Sleeper starts at around $58,000 for the base RWD model, which is an absolute steal considering the performance numbers. The AWD version, with all the performance upgrades and luxury options, comes in at around $68,000. Add in the premium performance package, which includes carbon ceramic brakes, a sport exhaust system, and a lightweight hood, and you're looking at roughly $74,000 fully loaded. Considering what you get, it's incredible value. It's cheaper than most European performance cars that can't even touch its power. In terms of competitors, the Nova Sleeper squares up against the Dodge Charger Hellcat, Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and even some mid-tier European sports cars like the BMW M4. But what sets the Nova apart is its identity. It's stealthy, balanced, and nostalgic all at once. Chevy didn't just build another muscle car. They built a modern-day legend that honors the past while breaking new ground. Driving the Nova Sleeper feels like having two cars in one, a calm, composed daily cruiser during the week and a fire-breathing monster on the weekends. You can drive it to work, drop your kids off at school, and then hit the drag strip later that night, all without anyone suspecting the true potential hiding under the hood. Chevrolet has proven that sometimes less is more. The 2026 Nova Sleeper doesn't rely on flashy spoilers or aggressive designs to prove a point. It speaks softly but carries a massive punch. It's a car built for true enthusiasts, those who appreciate subtlety, power, and craftsmanship. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Chevy Nova Sleeper is one of the most exciting revivals in modern automotive history. It captures everything we loved about the classic Nova and supercharges it for the future. It's a car that embodies the spirit of American performance, raw, relentless, but refined. That's all for today's review of the 2026 Chevy Nova Sleeper. Let me know in the comments. Would you take this over a Mustang or a Hellcat? And do you think Chevy should bring more classic models back like this? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more detailed reviews, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. This is MVP Road Car, and I'll catch you in the next ride, where power, passion, and performance meet the road.